Hi guys, I just thought I'd make a quick video showcasing my tanky Firestorm Marauder build. It's so tanky mostly because of the block chance. It's got 68% block chance and 70% spell block. I achieved the spell block with the Stone of Lazwa and the Rathpith Globe. And also on the tree I've got the 12% node near the Templar. Because I've got such high block chance, Sibyl's Paw actually translates into quite decent damage. I believe it's about 80%. And 11% cast speed and 80% spell damage is quite good on a weapon, especially with the plus 5 life gain on hit for spells, which works really well with Firestorm, particularly if you got a 20% Firestorm, because that just makes the fireballs fall quicker within the same duration of the skill. So my links for Firestorm are Conk Effect, Blood Magic, Fire Penetration, and Life Leech. I also use a Fire Trap for damage with Blood Magic, Iron Will, and Fire Penetration. As you can see, I have to cast both of those with Blood Magic because I've got 100% of my mana reserved. That's with Vitality, Tempest Shield, and Grace. So I'll just jump into a bit of action here to showcase the build a little bit. As you can see, the damage isn't terrible. It's okay. Especially for a level 78 character, you'd expect something to be a bit higher. But at this point I've only actually picked up, I believe, 5 damage nodes in passive skill tree at all. The rest is just straight life, block chance, and armor and all that sort of stuff. I'm really sorry for the video quality in this video if it's at all poor. My hardware's not all that great, so we'll just have to move past that. I guess I better showcase my passive skill tree here. I've got Iron Reflexes, but aside from that, as I said, it's all just block, regen life, endurance charges. I do have an endurance charge set up with cast 1 damage taken. I haven't grabbed them all yet because of lack of points, but I will eventually. But otherwise it's just health. I need a lot of intelligence and dexterity for my Fire Trap and my Firestorm respectively. But otherwise there's life. These are my damage nodes here. I've got 4 and the 5th one's up there. But then it's just life, block, elemental adaptation, armor, life, block, block, and more life. So I'm grabbing this here next, the immolation node. As you can see, stuff was just trying to kill me, but I'm far too tanky for it. Maybe Catacombs wasn't the right place to showcase this, but this build really is just incredibly tanky, especially with the Life Leech and the life gain on hit with my Firestorm. I really just don't take a lot of damage at all. With my block chance, I get hit with about 1/3 of the skills that are actually coming for me, and I can heal up that one hit while I just continue to block the rest of them, generally. It helps tank a lot of bosses. The highest map I've actually run on this character so far is a 73, but that's only for lack of a higher map pool. You could do high level maps. It would be a bit tedious with the damage that I've got at the moment. It does take me a considerable amount of time to run a map. But I'm very safe when I'm doing it, obviously. There were a few sketchy moments in the 73, I do have to be honest. But aside from that, I don't have a whole lot else to say about this this build. It really is quite good. My gear isn't excellent. As you can see, I'm still running a blue ring, and my boots are quite terrible. But aside from that, my chest and my helmet are quite decent. I'm not really sure whether I'll continue to play this build a whole lot longer. It seems like the time investment needed to make it a little bit better is going to be a bit high. But I really do like it, and I'll suggest that if you pick up this build, there's some things that you should take away from it, and some that you should just not follow, to be honest. The damage nodes are a real issue. You need to pick up more quickly than I have here. But the high block chance is always really nice. And obviously on a block character, you'd want to go for max, if not almost max block chance, which I have achieved. I'd say almost block chance, almost max block chance. So really, this video was made in response to Colby Cheese's recent build video with his Firestorm build, in which he said that no one else was running Firestorm builds, which was you know, pretty cheeky of him, considering I've been getting this build ready to showcase. But the main difference between the two of our builds was that not only did he have a lot more damage than I do, he also ran his Firestorm in a much larger AoE than I do, whereas I just have it with Conk Effect and no other modifiers at all, because I feel like it gives it a lot more consistency and damage. On single targets, although I have considerably less damage nodes, I think that my Firestorm would do pretty equivalent damage, because the spread, the pattern, my Firestorm is quite a lot smaller. But as you can see, you know, Ellie Reflect really doesn't do anything to this build. Too tanky for all of that noise. I crit a bit, not a whole lot.
And stay dead.
I suppose I should mention that I've got about 4600 life and about 680 energy shield. I honestly don't know how I picked up the energy shield so easily with just a Wrathpith Globe and these boots. Yeah, I guess that's really all I have. Well, anyway, I should probably cut this video short. I hope you like the build. I'll catch you later.